Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. We are really running against the gun here today, let me tell you. I've been at it. We've been getting a lot of stuff done, been going. We're almost gone, but we're almost late, but I think we got in here just under the wire. I apologize that we've been running a little crazy here. We're getting back in, and it's just like drinking water from a fire hose. It's actually like drinking water from 2 or 3 or 4 fire hoses all pointed at you at the same time. I'm telling you, my gosh, I don't know if I'm never going to go on vacation again, or I'm just going to go on vacation more frequently so I understand this better. One of those things is going to happen. I'm not really sure which, but hey, enough of the vacation talk. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Thank you for being here. This is, of course, the new and improved show, the big show, the biggest show of them all on the babyest tiny network, because we're starting all over, and that's why we need your help. Hey folks, what's this guy saying? Somebody said on audio. What do you mean on audio? On audio? What are you talking about there, Jeff says? Yeah, no, that's that music is not new. We've had it. Yeah, it's good. That's definitely a rocker that Kate has chose to come on there tonight. I don't know what you're talking about there. Do that in small town would be good. Good one. Yeah, right. All right. So here's the thing, folks. We've been putting back our content. If you've noticed, we've uploaded a lot of the Rudd's Room content today. All but one of Brandon's episodes are back. Now, Rudd's Room, in its old way, is not necessarily going to continue. I always preferred a threesome. That's crazy. I don't really understand why you would prefer a threesome. We only did that one night a week, and you never seem to have a problem with me talking the other 5 nights a week until about a month ago. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Don't know what the issue is all of a sudden, but there's definitely an issue, and I'm cool to talk about it if you are, but just to continue to be vaguish is kind of bizarre, and I'm not going to play that. So like it, don't like it, that's on you. All right. So here's the deal. I'm going to say this. We're going to be talking tonight about the candidates. Where are they? The people that are running for office that want our vote. The people that want us to give them the ability to be in public office. They want to be public servants. Well, where are they? Where are they? So we need to take a serious look at that. We are under 90 days. As of this day, as we sit here right now, there are 85 days left. 85 days left. So, in January, I predicted and totally believed that this election would be a busy election. I predicted that this would be a very hot election, a contentious election. And it's been really, really quiet. Now, Audie, obviously, I'm not talking to you because I know you've been out knocking doors. You've been doing things. I know what you've been doing. And there are a few candidates out there doing the thing. Uh, walking their shoes apart, knocking their doors, getting calluses on their knuckles. There are a few candidates out there doing that. But it's just been a really quiet election. A very quiet election. And yeah, so we've got Troy here, Troy Ingram, and Troy has said that he's seen Andrew out work again. And the other night, I asked a question. I asked, "Where's Andrew Pop, man? I've not seen or heard of him really at all. Like, he's been running for this office for 3 years, and then he dropped off the face of the planet. But then someone said, nope, he's just been out working. And I gotta say, no matter what anyone says, like him, dislike him, whatever the deal is, that dude has been out working. I would venture to say he's burnt through at least a pair of shoes already. And there's people out there that like Andrew. There's people out there that dislike Andrew. But whatever the deal is, I'm telling you, the kid has been working. He's been knocking the doors and talking. Man, I tell you, I know, and I apologize about that, Troy. We're working on doing that, getting that back right now. I know that a lot of different people are having issues with finding us on YouTube. So just so everyone is aware, there's not specifically a podcast or a political show called The Political Spotlight, which blows me away. The term spotlight is something that is used, a spotlight on this, a spotlight on that. There was a Dakota spotlight or a Washington, D.C. spotlight, but the term political spotlight did not exist. And so we thought that's a pretty cool name. We went with it, and that's that. The deal is it's a pretty used word, so it's very hard. Matter of fact, I sat in my grandparents' living room yesterday and tried getting their internet, their TV, the YouTube all worked up to where they could find me, and I had a hell of a time getting it. So we actually had to go a different way to get that done, and I want to apologize to everybody. Please keep trying. Don't give up on us, and give us a little bit of time, because what it's going to take is, and this is just it is what it is. Ever since we've had that conversation, Kate, it's infected me. I just sent you the actual YouTube link there, counselor. But the thing is, it's going to take us time. Everyone's coming off of the last 6 years or 7 years of my broadcast life. I have been very out there and known. Perception is reality. You couldn't Google BILB and not find perception is reality. I had it everywhere. I was very out there. With the bastards of politics, that's a very specific name, and it was like striking oil. It was a great find. It was a great get, and we put a lot of time and energy into that. And what we did was I put the metadata in that. I put Bilbrey in there. I put Kristopher in there, Kristopher H. Bilbrey, Bilbrey Live, and all of that stuff, the metadata in all of that content. So now what I'm having to do, very distinctive. Yes. Okay, Mama, that's exactly right. So what we did was we are starting over with the political spotlight, and it's just going to take time to build that up. That's why the specific links are going to be your friend until we can build that up. That's why I spent today and I went back through on the channel, and I made sure to do the hashtag for the political spotlight, political spotlight, PS, all of that stuff. Bilbrey Live, Brandon, Kristopher H, Bilbrey, Brandon, Rudd, and all of that. Kate Thornburg. I just put all of our names in there and did all of the stuff so we could be attached to it as quickly as possible. One of the biggest and easiest and best ways to help the channel grow and to help us get out there is to share the show. If you get something out of this episode, hit the like button. If this episode isn't for you, hit the like button anyways, because there are episodes that you might like. Hit the like button, share the show with everyone you know, spread the word, post the link, put it on Twitter, put it on Facebook, put it in groups that you know, spread the word, and we will grow. Our numbers are doing good. The viewers are doing well. The analytics are going good on the 3 episodes that we've had. And then Brandon's the static videos that we dropped. So that's all doing well. Basically, we've had a little bit of a shift. Instead of Saturday through Wednesday and then the Thursday Bastards, the political spotlight's going to run Sunday through Thursday. And then there might be other content that comes out throughout the day or whatever. That's why you want to hit the bell. So do that. Does each park board member in Muncie have their own email address, or is there just one general email to send it to them like Henry County? No, I gotta tell you, Ryan, I'm pretty sure that the thing is I'm pretty sure that they all have their own I know they do because I've emailed them before. They all have their own email accounts. Now they're not county. I don't think they're city emails. So I don't think it's going to be like John Doe at cityofmuncieparkdepartment.com. It's, John Doe Bigger Dixon gmail.com or something like that. They've got, we just know their email addresses. So that's the thing. I don't know how Henry County does it. I've been following your situation where Henry County blocked commenting today, and I've been following that down there. It's interestingly enough. Let me look back here real quick. I was going to do this earlier. Someone brought this up. And I want to see if I can find this. Courier Times. Give me a second here. Let me see if I can. I found it right here. Commissioners clarify their official social media page. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get this because I think I've already used my searches for this month. I used to pay for the Courier Times, but I don't do that anymore because I've decided I'm not giving them any money. That's completely stupid. I am not giving them any money. That would be ludicrous. Okay, I know that we've got some people that are watching that might have access to it. Is there anyone? Ooh, I might have it in my pictures. Let me go back here and see if I actually have this in my pictures from from uh from when that first happened. Give me a second. Yeah, I think I might have it here. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be. Here's the website. Okay, here is the official. Yeah, I don't unfortunately have it like I thought. If there's any viewer that has access to the Courier Times, what I'm looking up is commissioners clarify official social media pages. If there's any viewer out there that has access to that, that could send me a screenshot of they go down and they list what the official government pages are. That's what I'm looking for. If anyone can find that. All right, we'll see if this works. Keep my fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed. Okay. Read full article. Nope, it wouldn't let me do it. So, okay, well, I know that is on there somewhere. I know that they did list that. Oh yeah, cool, Jeff. It's called Commissioners Commissioners Clarify official social media page, and it's from July 25th. So if you guys are able to find that, yeah, I found it too, but it wants me to do the same thing, and that's the last thing I'm doing. They've got enough of my money. July 25th. Oh yeah, Josh Fisher, absolutely. Verifies. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I found it. It just won't let me in there as well. So that's the issue. And I thought someone was watching that had it. Hello there, KC. So, okay. While they're looking for that, oh, hold on. I've got a couple people telling me they've got it now. So we'll see. Basically, what I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. Commissioners clarify. All right, so it says after the lawsuit was announced, Henry County commissioners clarified the county has 7 official Facebook pages representing different local governments: Henry County, Indiana Sheriff's Office, Henry County Coroner's Office, Henry County Indiana Emergency Services 911 Dispatch, Henry County Memorial Park. So was the page that was blocked the Henry County, Indiana Memorial Park? Henry County Memorial Park, was that what was blocked? If that's what was blocked, then they have clarified that it is an official page, and they have really messed themselves up there. So that's a problem. Now, I take issue with this article because it's great that the Henry County commissioners are doing this. However, as much as we might not like Sheriff Sproles, he is the elected sheriff. So it's great and all that the commissioners are saying these are the only official social media pages. But that is not true. That is not true. The sheriff of Henry County can say, I'm now utilizing this as my official social media page to communicate with the public, and no one can tell him otherwise. The problem there is, however, when he does that, he cannot limit people that communicate with him. Okay? And so that's the problem. I agree. He has the ability to set who and what his path of communication goes through like that. And he set that page up as his official sheriff's page. Okay? It is what it is. It's there, and it is that, and the fact that he went back after the fact and changed it back to a candidate page does not mean anything. It just means he's trying to cover his tracks. Okay, so that's that. Now, moving to this other issue, the commissioners do have the ability to call the Henry County Memorial Park Facebook page an official Facebook page. They have the authority over that. So when they say this is their page and they're blocking people, I received several messages today from folks that were letting me know that they had blocked individuals. Give me 1 second here, and I will post this up for you all to see. I want to make sure that people are able to see in case they didn't. And what happened was citizens did the right thing. Citizens commented and said, "Hey, you guys can't be doing this." Ryan Armstrong said, "I suggest you guys fix this immediately." And thank God he did that, because, they were doing that. Let me get this back up here. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. And then from here, we're going to move into some candidate talk. And then I've got a couple big things to talk to you guys about tonight, actually. Tonight's going to be a good show. We've got a little bit off topic here, but that's okay. That's okay. We are able to adapt and overcome. All right. So here it is. Here it is right here. Here is a comment from their official page, and it says, I know, isn't that crazy, Mary? Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Oh, that's all right, brother. I'm glad that this is being. Oh, listen, I think that they're already back. Ryan, can you tell me? Well, we can just go and look right now. Are they back up and letting people comment there? Have they fixed it? Henry County Memorial Park page. Let's just go and see together. Comment. Okay, yes. Yes, they did. They are fixed. So we see this. We see this. Hey, I like it. I like it. Fisher's right. So we've got a comment here from Mark Orr. He's someone that comments and is very active in the Henry County Park. He's commenting there. And then we can see down here below, oh, hold on here. Pull this off. We can see that it says Henry County Memorial Park Limited, who can comment on this post. Well, the problem is they're not allowed to do that. Okay. And so thank God we had a citizen in Henry County that spoke up and said, nope, you guys, I don't want that happening. And so what happened was the citizen wrote them and said, you need to fix this and adjust this here. So this is what it looks like now. Ryan says to them, this is a public government page. You cannot limit who can comment on post. I suggest you fix that ASAP. And they did. They did amazingly. It's amazing. I'm glad that they did that. That is citizens speaking out, and they're doing the right thing. And as we see, Eric said that the Supreme Court of the United States of Indiana, they've ruled on this, and I'm not just speaking out of my ass here. My opinion is in line with the Supreme Court. It's not just like crazy talk. As we see, Jerry Williams has posted here, Henry County Memorial Park. Great things for a park. No, it's not difficult to stream the meetings, but it's costly. I've met with the county IT person twice in regards to this. I've always been open to the public attending our meetings, but I'm going to suggest thousands. But am I going to suggest thousands of dollars in equipment to be installed? I don't understand this. They just spent $80,000 2.5 or 3 years ago. $80,000 in equipment. $80,000. I remember when Dracula himself was saying, I used to do his impression, and I used to do it so well, but I cannot do it anymore for the life of me. I forgot what he sounded like, and I used to do a really good impression of him, but I forget the cadence of his voice and how it goes now. But he's like, you see what we've got and how wonderful this is, and look, anyone can look at the Henry County government post, and then you can drive yourself to any 7-Eleven mart in like New York and go in, and it looks like looking through security footage from the 1990s. It is all herky-jerky. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Now, here's the thing, and this is where they're going to be protected. This is where they're going to be protected against streaming under the new law. They don't meet in the same building, in the same room that the commissioners and the council meet in. They meet actually out at the park. So they don't have to follow that law. Even in July of 2025, they will not have to live stream. But as Counselor Ryan Webb has said here, and I'll get back to your other comments here in a minute. I've been on a tangent. I haven't forgot your other comments. It does not cost anything to live stream to YouTube. It does not cost anything to live stream to Facebook. For the love of God, people, we're talking about Henry County. Set up an iPad and live stream it. It doesn't cost anything to get the cheap version of StreamYard. Go out and buy a $150 camera, hook it up to an iPad, get the free version of StreamYard, stream to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, and be where your citizens are. Brenda Grider, clerk for Newcastle City Government, says that's what the city of Newcastle does. Wait, does this mean Wintucky has to live stream by 2025? Yes, Casey, it does. 1,000%. Doesn't matter if they like it. Doesn't matter if they have money for it. Doesn't matter if somebody's too stupid to figure it out. They have to start live streaming the way you're seeing me, the way you're seeing Muncie, the way you're seeing, anywhere else. They absolutely will have to start live streaming. Anyone that was a city, a county, a town, government that is city council, or any meeting that occurs where the city council meets. So, like, for example, the park board, and all of that. You know what I mean? Hey, look, Joe, it might have been the Hogs that went and set it up. I'm not 100% sure. The Hogs used to do that. And listen, right here, this is big time. It's specifically Ryan Webb who pushed, and myself included, and a few other fine citizens, pushed for Delaware County to jump the gun and start on this early. Now, yes, Delaware County already live streams most of their meetings and whatnot. That being said, they don't live stream the budget process. Now, Delaware County is going to live stream the budget process this year because of Ryan, because of folks like us that were out there pushing for these council members to do their citizens a service instead of doing the disservice that they have been doing. That's the problem. It's probably the Hogs' old equipment. That's a very good possibility. Hey, they said it was $80,000. So if the Boss Hogs of Liberty were able to get that out of the county, more power to them. My problem is, what were they doing? What were they doing? Who was their salesman that made an $80,000 sale to Henry County for equipment? Lord have mercy.
Well, the part that annoys me about all of this, with the bitching about the live streaming and stuff, is that 2020 happened, where they were having to have meetings via Zoom, via all these different online methods, because people couldn't meet.
Right.
So they already had to have something set up. So moving from that in 2020 into live streaming every meeting should not be that damn difficult. And they all act like they've never heard of such a thing as online meetings. What?
Yeah, you know what? You know what, Kate? And I'll tell you what it is. Stay here for a second. It's the same thing. It's these people who are in the government. Keep in mind, in July of 1969, we went to the moon, apparently, and were able to somehow get through the Van Allen belts to do that. But now in the year 2023, we don't have the technology because they threw it away. They got rid of it, and we don't know how to replicate that material and that the processes that it takes to get people to the moon in 2023, we still need to fight the Van Allen belts. They have literally told us that if we were to take men and women and put them through the Van Allen belts in this day and age, we would cook them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm still tickled by the way that you phrased that. You know, we had the technology, and now what's going through my head is the bionic man. We have the technology. We can't rebuild him. You know?
Right. That rebuild is exactly right.
You know, but it's ridiculous. They had to make accommodations in 2020 to do all this stuff through internet services.
Yeah.
But why is it such a huge step from that?
Yeah.
Live streaming. And, you know, she makes a great point up here. I'm sorry, Brenda, I forgot your name. They spent $2,500.
Yeah.
That is piddly poop.
Yeah.
In a city or a county budget.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you, Brenda, you guys got ripped off. I could have hooked you up for a lot cheaper than $2,500. I'm telling you. Like, you know,
Josh.
Like,
all goes back to Brandon's rant video today.
Yes.
Government lies and hide things.
Yes. Oh God, I'm telling you.
I'm gonna duck out now. I'm
you're
sorry.
fine.
I just
fine.
wanted to say that. I apologize.
No. You're spot on, and that gets me right into the conspiracy theories and whatnot. But yeah, I mean the same technology that the government used to live stream all these meetings all over the United States during the COVID pandemic, they packed all of that up. They put that inside the same spaceship that we used in '69 to get to the moon, and they chucked it into the ocean, down to the bottom of the sea, to never be seen again. What a ridiculous bunch of bull. It's because these people are liars. Technology is hard here in Henry County. Have you seen the PowerPoint? Yes. Hey, Mary, have you ever eaten any green beans down there? I tell you, green beans, it's Henry County, the land of amazing technology, green beans, and racism. Good Lord. We all ready to go with the live streaming, like I stated above, but who knows how Tarantino left it. Yeah, we see how it was left. We see how it was left. Absolutely ridiculous. Just completely ridiculous. I was down there. Good Lord. I love green beans. I don't think you'd like the green beans in Newcastle. The green beans in Newcastle are racist. Or something. So, okay, let me see what we've got here. Okay. Have you all seen the purple and yellow cauliflower? Dude, don't be eating that. They're trying to... Everybody wonders how we got COVID, and people are out here trying to eat purple ketchup. Purple and green cauliflower, that's boss hog talk. Wait till Thursday. They're the ones to try the different food. So, all right, I want to get back here to this deal with these candidates real quick. And I don't care where we're talking. I don't care if we're talking Muncie. I don't care if we're talking about Winchester, or if we're talking about Anderson or Indianapolis for that fact. We've got less than 90 days in this current election cycle. There's more action being talked about in the governor's race for next year than what's currently going on in this in this election. I don't understand it. Now, I'm primarily talking about Ridenhour. I'm primarily Bilbrey, stop trying to do another flat Earth stream. Always. That's just the whole point of everything. Did you see in the chat earlier about Winchester posting their budget meeting notice one day before the meeting? Did that happen, Kate?
Yeah, they just posted it today that they're having a budget meeting tomorrow.
Now, wait a minute. In all fairness, I think wait, what is tomorrow's date?
I don't know. You're asking
tomorrow's the 15th. They did mention that in the last meeting, so they've given plenty enough notice.
They mentioned it.
I want to be.
Don't they have to post it?
So here's what happened. They did mention this on the record, and if mentioning it on the record does satisfy posting requirements. Now, I don't know where was it posted.
They posted it on the city's website.
They posted it on the website. Okay.
Today. It was not there Friday.
Okay, it wasn't on the website on Friday.
No.
I would be interested to know if. Okay, so a couple things here. I want to be really careful with this. They only have in state of Indiana, they own to have any meeting, they only need 48 hours. They don't need 5 days, 2 days, 10 days. They need 48 hours. And they have to attempt to publish it in a newspaper. The issue is with the Winchester News Gazette only publishing papers Tuesday and Thursday out, we would have to go back and look to see if the newspaper posted something about it whenever they covered the last meeting, because I will be real clear. They did. I'm telling you, they talked about it in the last meeting. I was going to say, I'm sure it's still on Civic Duty's channel. I don't know if he took that down or not. I think that he still got it.
But for budget is
that's the hearing. That's the last day when they vote on it.
When they vote, so they don't have
That'll be the vote. They're not.
The public budget meetings are just the regular 48 hours.
Yes. Yeah, okay. Because it's no different than having just a special. And the thing is, not all of the council members have to necessarily be there. It's a very informal type of a thing. Okay. Now, I just want to say again, the other thing is, well, no, but when they mention it on the record, the state law says that is a requirement because of what some meetings will do. Like, for example, the city of Muncie, in each January, the city of Muncie comes out in the January meeting, and
it's just a work session.
What?
It's just a work session.
Yeah. It is just a work. They're not adopting the budget. It's just a work session. But the city of Muncie comes out at the first January meeting and says, all of our meetings are going to be on the first Monday of the month at 7 p.m. And the newspaper then posts that, and that's posted. And the city of Muncie goes and sticks a sheet up on the city's little bulletin board outside that has all 12 months. And that takes care of their notices
posting requirement
for the rest of the year, unless there's another meeting that comes up, like when they do their budget meetings, like we'll have to do that soon. They have to give 48-hour notice. But the 10-day notice thing is for when they actually will vote, when they actually have the hearing, and to have the public hearing. So that's what that'll be. So, and I imagine they won't have that for a while.
Probably not.
That'll because they have to vote on it by the 1st of November, the 31st of October, or the 1st of November. So
so we need to check the newspaper to see if when they did the meeting, they said in that article, this date specifically. That would count as them posting it.
Yeah, that would count. The other thing is, like, someone could get with Josh and ask Josh, because I know he's been up to City Hall. Have they posted it in City Hall? Like, when, did Carrie post it? Is it one of the papers that's up there? Like, she might have posted it, after the last meeting.
From what I understand, it wasn't there Friday, but it was there today.
Okay. Not on the website, but you mean actually in the building? In the building too. Okay, yeah.
From what I understand. Now, that might be wrong.
Sure.
That was my understanding.
It was not there Friday, Casey's saying. Okay. So
there's Karen.
They're walking on some now he's saying, it was there today. So they're walking on some really thin line. I mean, there's no call to have it so convoluted. Do it properly. They should have. They mentioned it back when they did it in the last meeting. Mention it, and then put it in the newspaper that next day or whenever they run it, and you're covered. Put it up on the wall a month ahead of time, and you're good to go. I don't understand what the problem is. And I'll be really honest, that falls on Carrie, in my opinion, because she's the one that's responsible for the
clerk's responsible for the publication of things.
Yep. The president of the council notifies her, and then she's supposed to publish it and whatnot. So, they'd have to ask her.
All right, I'm going away again.
Yeah, you're fine. Thank you, Kate. Because they probably told him. See, every year, because I always know, like, when the budgets are going to start talking about, and they probably did tell the police, hey, be thinking about this, because they're working on the budget, in their minds for a while. So it's probably has been on the calendar for months. I mean, it's always safe to assume it's going to be sometime at the end of July, sometime into August. So, if that's okay, that's interesting. We'll have to go back. We'd have to go back and listen, because I know specifically in one of the most recent meetings that I was in, them talking about the budget meeting. They asked Tom. I'm pretty sure it was the last one, because I don't think Tom was at the one 2 meetings ago. So I'm pretty sure it was the last one. So just look into that. Okay. It's like the devil is trying to keep me from talking about these candidates. And the bottom line is, it's just like, where are they? They're nowhere. Look, I know that it's good when candidates are out knocking on the doors and doing things, but something I want to alert the public to: we have a lot of people that just aren't informed about what's going on, and we have to not just tell people, because people do this. They say, well, things are going all right. I mean, no one's ran over my dog, and my gas costs about what it costs, and let's go Brandon, that kind of stuff. Everything's been doing what it's been doing. All it is what it is. Okay. And so I'll probably just go ahead and vote for Ridenhour again, or I'll just go ahead and vote for Bob again, or I'll just go ahead and vote for Thomas Broderick again. But it's like, no. we need to be able to know what these people are doing right and what these people are doing wrong. It's important to know what the pros are, but it's also important to know what the cons are. We need to know what the cons are of these people, because if the pros are okay, they might sound just good enough. But if the cons way outweigh the pros, then, you guys need to consider that. I know Ridenhour seems okay, or who the cons are. That's probably more like it, Audie. You need to know the pros and you need to know who the cons are. And there are a lot of them. I mean, keep in mind, I guess nothing's going too bad in the city of Muncie right now. Nothing's going too bad in the city of Muncie. However, remember, Ridenhour put forward these 6 promises when he was running last time to improve communication, improve transparency, improve accountability, slow government down, improve relationships between the city and the county, and put the best people in place. Not only has he not done those things, he's made literally every one of those things worse. Communication in the city of Muncie is worse. Transparency is worse. There is no such thing as accountability. No such thing as accountability. He has not slowed government down. Just simply not done that. He's not improved the relationship between the city and the county. Look, the city and the county used to talk each other, but they used to be mad at each other all the time. Now they just don't talk. I would rather people talk and argue through something than just not talk at all. And then, of course, put the best people in place. That's laughable on every single aspect. Dan doesn't talk anymore. He doesn't go to the council meeting. All right? He doesn't. I mean, I don't know when the last time the mayor's shown up at a council meeting. When? When's he been at a council meeting? Why is he not coming to council meetings? That's crazy. I think it's sad more people aren't speaking up about her not resigning when she moved. You're talking about Lisa. Yeah. I think we need to raise the bar on things aren't going too bad. About the last time Lisa Friend was at one. That's probably a true statement, Brandon. The budget meeting was in the June 19th minutes. I knew I heard it. I can't believe it was that long ago, but I knew I had heard it. So now what you need to do is we need to check the newspaper between the 19th and now. And as long as the newspaper posted it, it was in the meeting, then they are going to be good. He's not coming because he doesn't want to have to answer for difficult questions, and he's probably been directed by his campaign advisors not to go. Oh, that's absolutely the case, and it's horrible. The amount of money that he's paying his campaign advisors, and what I can't figure out is he's paying these campaign advisors all this much money, and they're having him do these most ridiculous things, but they literally haven't told him, hey, you need to get your people in check. You need to have Shireen Wagley stop going on a rampage every time somebody mentions your name. You need to call off the Corey Bory Finks of the world. You need to tell all of these people to heal, to stop, because they are literally driving people nuts. It is absolutely insane. It's disgusting, like you said, Elizabeth. That's exactly right. It's nuts. Straight out of JD Prescott playbook. And I'll be honest, actually. I'll be honest. It's actually JD has adopted their playbook. JD's not smart enough or intelligent enough to create that. He's just JD's somebody that got lucky enough to get into office and then immediately turned around and said, tell me what to do. I'm yours. I am yours. Well, I am going to. That's part of what I did today. I've been setting up a calendar, and on Wednesday of this week, I'm going to send out my master list to all of these candidates and let them know it's time to set a date to be on the Bilbrey, Bilbrey Live. Check. Perception is reality. And 8:35 live at 8:35. Bastards of Politics. Whatever the name of the show is. The show with the revolving name podcast, if it's time for them to appear and do their candidate interviews. And the bottom line is, and I'm going to tell these people this time because I feel like most of them understand this and they play along and they do all right anyways. But I'm going to let them know, don't get it twisted. This is not for me. Bottom line is you're more than likely someone I don't like, so it's not like you're going to win me over. But I'm not going to treat you like an asshole. I'm going to ask you fair questions. I'm going to be fair to you because this is for the public. And if you don't do this, then I'm going to dog you because you will run as you campaign and you will serve as you campaigned. And if you're not willing to come on and talk to me and put your voice out there for the audience, then you don't deserve to be our public official. Where are we? Who's on first? I'm in Mitchell, Indiana. Good Lord. Who is? I don't even know what we're saying anymore. So I'm just letting you guys know, 85 days. Will you you supply the wine? No, the candidates will have the wine. I don't want to come on. Why are you asking me this question? It's not fair. You know that. Oh, I mean, you mean the alcohol. What was Castle Lord? Oh, yes. Yeah, about the wine. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna. If you all seem like you want to get drunk. You want to get drunk. I'm telling you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna have Audie Barber come on again and host the show for about 2 hours. And the rule is, every time Audie touches a cigarette, you drink. Every time he lights a cigarette, you drink. I do a pretty good Seinfeld. Audie Barber turned into a drinking game. He said, "Smoke him if you got him," and I didn't know he meant all of them. They'll be drunk within an hour. Well, I know I watched you smoke 13 cigarettes in an hour and 20 minutes. Hello, Newman. I don't do that Seinfeld. I do the that thing. Anyways, so yeah, that's what's going on with the candidates. You know, they need to get at it. I've heard all of these. I've heard a bunch of things from all of these candidates about these big surprises they're going to be dumping on the people. Dun, dun, dun. And I keep waiting. I keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And I'm going to tell you, now I have some of this information. And if I don't hear this from candidates by a certain date, I'm just going to start releasing shit. So, if I go back to drinking, Audie will run out of cigarettes. Well, hey, no, dude, I love to hear that. Congratulations, bro. So what is that? What is 1,065 days? How long is that? That, I don't care about. That's enough of anything else. That is awesome. 3 years? Yeah, that's really cool, dude. I don't want to get too personal, and you don't got to say anything. Was it just alcohol, or was it alcohol and was it drugs and alcohol, or was it just alcohol? And you don't have to answer if you don't want, and I won't be offended at all. Developed an opiate addiction from having a back. I did see you see that. Used to just smoke weed and randomly drink. Yeah, who cares about smoking weed? Okay, now here's a question for you. Here's a question for you. If you don't good job, Josh Fisher. Sorry, so many Joes, not enough time. Joes and Joshes. We got Joes and Joshes coming out of our ears. So will there be alcohol? This could be a noise exemption permit meeting. So do you not smoke weed anymore? Like, are you totally sober from everything, or is it just like the alcohol and the pills? I'm asking this. I mean, I'm getting rather personal. So again, you don't have to answer that. I mean, but I'm just interested. Okay, I also hold a CDL, so totally sober. Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm a teetotaler. I'm not a drinker. I was when I was a police officer, I drank periodically. I would go out and drink a beer here or there. I would go out with friends from the prosecutor's office, and I've just never been one for it. I mean, I've been drunk sometimes in my life, and that was not fun at all. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke weed. I am totally for the legalization of marijuana. But if they legalize it tomorrow, I wouldn't go do it. You know, how's that crisis center coming around? It sounds like we got a bunch of drunks and addicts here. It's like we need the crisis center.
We are the crisis center.
We are the crisis center. That should have been the name of the podcast, the Crisis Center. I'm going to write that down for next time when I screw everything.
So far, it seems like we are the crisis center. We have some really amazing people in here who have overcome their addictions. And I just want to say congratulations to all of you. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I'm not giving up.
Yeah, right. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm... That's hilarious. Yeah, I know, dude. You should have heard the trouble we were going through coming up with the Political Crisis Center, the PCC. I like that. I'm keeping it.
No.
Yeah, I know. I'm not doing that again. Right, good. I love it. Oh, good Lord. Well, I'm so glad to hear that. I like to hear that. That's very cool, and it's that's my hats off to everybody. Everybody here who's done that. That's very cool. Okay, so moving on from there, you know. I know, I get what you're saying. And I think you probably had a phone, a spell check, but I get it. Oh man, Chris, you haven't smoked cigarettes in 40 years. Holy cow. I'm telling you what, you'd smoke. Yeah. You would smoke a cigarette and it would knock you. You can have the honorary relapser of the week. I hope not. Good Lord. Oh, God. Okay. Next up, I want to talk about something pretty big here in the city of Muncie. And this is something that's really rather concerning to me. And I've not heard a whole lot about this, but this says the Cornerstone Center for the Arts to pause classes for the fall semester. All right, let's take a look at this. Whoops. The board of directors of Cornerstone Center for the Arts in downtown Muncie announced this week the facility will pause classes this fall semester. Cornerstone Center for the Arts will remain open for rentals, events, and First Thursday exhibits in the Judith Barnes Gallery. Despite longtime support from partners and patrons across the city, the cost to maintain our grand 1920s Masonic Temple building often exceed revenue, the board said in a release. According to the release, the board will begin to investigate other operational models that may give Cornerstone the resources to better grow its mission while supporting the needs of our community. The board expects to resume classes in early 2024, the release said. My worry here is if and when the Cornerstone Center for the Arts pauses, they will not come back. They will not be back. And I really hate to hear that. I don't know if any of you, obviously, for those of you that are in Muncie, you all know what the Cornerstone Arts. Let's see. I'm going to show you what this building looks like. It is absolutely gorgeous. This is the old Masonic Temple in Muncie. Here's the building here in this bigger picture. I want you guys to look at some of these. Look at here's one of the great venue halls. I've been to dozens of wedding after parties. I think my prom was held here. Maybe here's one of the grand Masonic halls. You can see where the chairs are for the Masons there. Now the Masonic Temple no longer meets here. The Masonic Delaware County Masons no longer meet here. They moved out and moved to a smaller building long ago. But I'm going to tell you folks, there are rooms in this building that if somebody put you inside of a bag and put a bag over your head and they drove you around and carried you into this building and put you in the room, number one, you would think you were in Europe. Number two, you definitely wouldn't. You certainly wouldn't think that you were in a building in Muncie. There are rooms without. There are doors that lead to nowhere. There are rooms that you can get into but not back out of, or vice versa. You can get out of but not back into. It's just a an interesting building with amazing history, and it's just I hate to hear this. I really hate to hear that this is they're having issues, and I hope that they find some way to save this. Here. Sonic Temple. There's one of the, like, an old postcard. Yeah. So I hate to hear this. I don't know what they're going what Whoops, you lost me. Whoops, you lost me. Sorry. We were losing there. I was clicking the wrong thing. I don't know what the I don't know what the city's involvement in any of this is. I'm going to be looking into that. I'm literally just jumping in to all of this. Are you pointing to, where are you pointing to? Private? Oh, the city thing. Yeah, it would be horrible for that to happen. Is this, whoa. Oh. That's hilarious when that happens. Oh yeah, the price is crazy. What you said there, Joey. City of Muncie says, City of Munis, the City of Munis says, well, cat's out of the bag. Since Cornerstone has announced the suspension of their classes, the City of Muncie will be moving forward on my vision of 1,000 splash pads in 1,000 months. Beginning in mid-January of 2024, we will begin tearing down the old Masonic eyesore and putting in the Cornerstone Memorial Splash Park. You can see what the artists have envisioned for this one, and you can see the expected overhead profit. Gotta love Muncie. Click on the picture. Oh, God. Click on the picture of it. Oh, good Lord. I love it. I know. It's only, listen, we can only go up from here, folks. We can only go up from here. So that's the city of Munis. The city of Muncie and the city of Munis are sister cities. They're always running just neck and neck, or maybe more like asshole to asshole. I don't know which way you want to look at it. It's probably more that way, I guess. It's more like, I just won't say that, but never mind. Anyways, yeah. So it's kind of like the whole theory of the Stranger Things upside down. The city of Muncie is, although I don't know which one's the right side up anymore. I don't know which one's more confusing. The city of Muncie here, and the city of Munis underneath. The city of Munis is on top. It's kind of like the sideways and not the upside down. Everything's both sideways. That's why it's all a cluster. Maybe that's more like it. So yeah, Mary Nicholson. I've never actually been to a haunted house inside there. I know they had a couple. I always thought that would be a really good idea. I worked at a haunted house inside a Masonic temple in Winchester one time. And I just want to say, for the record, my area was so scary. Like, they literally had to come tell me sometimes, hey, back it down, or for this next group that's coming through, because they're like too small of kids. Or sometimes they would just tell people, they would pound on the wall with a certain pound and they would yell like fresh meat or something. When they would give me this, that would be the code, letting me know that they were going to skip me altogether because I was just too scary. And what I did was I go there, they tell us to show up with all these different ideas. And there are some people there that show up with like some really good costumes, and people showing up with like their heads cut off, and people showing up with like Freddy and Dracula and Saw. And I go there and I'm like, have torn jeans on and a shirt, and I've got this real long stringy hair and got makeup smeared all over my face. I've got 2 high heels, 2 very like stringy high heels, a Christmas tree, and a doll. And they're like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Props." And they're like, "What are you going to do with that?" And I was like, "Be the scariest thing I can be." And so it was absolutely amazing. Let me see here if I got some pictures. I loved it. So yeah, I always thought that the place in the Cornerstone Center for the Arts would be a great place for a haunted house. I knew that they had them there, but I just I never went for one reason or another. And so that kind of, that always is no good. I guess the pictures would be in Halloween in October, wouldn't they be? Yeah, here we go. October. Here we are. Yeah. Okay. I don't have here we go. This is all that remain of the pictures that I had, but it'll give you a good enough idea. Here we go. Oh God, I got in so many so much trouble because I used the wrong lipstick. I used really expensive lipstick instead of like some crap lipstick. My wife's like, "Go in there." Ex-wife's like, "Go in there and get the lipstick." I'm like, "Okay." She's like, "The black one, not the black one." And I was like, "Okay." And I grabbed the one that was way too expensive. So, oh yeah, my dad and I used to go to haunted houses all the time. It was my most favorite thing. Dude, I can't wait, Mary. I'm telling you, we're going to do something where we had a good run last year, but we're going to, on our Halloween show this year, we're going to take it up a notch. I don't know exactly what we're going to do, but we're going to, yeah, Joe Black, I don't see any difference. Hey, look, Monday, Tuesday. That's no, it's just Joy, my dad bought a cemetery from the county tax sale. Oh my God. That's amazing. I like how many people fired. Let me tell you, I kind of thought I would talk about the mass shooting a little bit today. There's not any updates. The city has cut off any kind of updates about it whatsoever. They were posting information and they have stopped just altogether. I did hear a rumor today, and I'm not going to mention that rumor because I have not been able to clarify it. But I reached out to the city and I asked if they could confirm or deny the rumor. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I want to be clear. I reached out to the spokesperson of the city of Muncie today and I said, can you confirm or deny the rumor that blank happened? And the city of Muncie reached back out to me at 2:31 and said, hi, Chris. No, I cannot confirm that. So that doesn't mean it did happen. It doesn't mean it didn't happen. It just means that they could not confirm that. They also didn't deny it. She didn't deny it, but she did say that she could not confirm it. So I'm going to have to be doing some digging there, and I will be doing further digging, and I should have information on that hopefully tomorrow. So I hopefully I will have more information on that tomorrow. As far as the records update from Henry County, I've not heard anything more back from Chief Deputy Smith. He stated that he had COVID, and he's apparently the only one that they have there at the sheriff's department that I need to use to view this video. So we're still waiting on that. A complaint has been filed with the Indiana Public Access Counselor. I told them that I would remove that complaint the moment that they allow me to see the footage. The minute that they allow me to see the footage, I will remove the complaint. It's very easy. So I don't know. We'll have to see what goes on. This other news story that I wanted to talk about, also out of Muncie, Delaware County, is some really good news for the folks up in the Gaston, the northwestern corner of Delaware County. It's really good for everywhere here in Henry County. I have not found the license off that bus. I know that they're working. I'm still working on some things there. I need to do some stuff for that gentleman. And I don't have any more with that. I do have some more stuff coming down the pipe on Sproles. The fight with Sproles is not done yet, folks. I'm going to talk about Sproles to finish this show off. So I'm going to do this story and then we'll come back to Sproles. Okay. Keep that up. But I want to tell you this right now. The Delaware County Commissioners have went ahead and they have continued the solar moratorium through the end of this year. The commissioners support ordinance to extend the solar farm moratorium through the end of the 2023 year. Delaware County Commissioners on Monday took the introductory vote to extend the moratorium on solar farms in Delaware County until the end of the year. And it has also become clear that the powerful opposition that arose when residents of Washington Township became aware of plans to create a large solar farm from Gaston to Matthews remains strong. I hear from these people almost weekly. Nothing is going away about these people and about their fervor to want to fight this and keep their properties and their homes the same as it's been. Nothing has went away. Nothing has died down. I am saying I'm not for or against. What I am for is proper communication. What went into this to start with was not proper communication, and because of that, I was against it. Once communication is put in place and everyone's on the same page and everything is clear, then a discussion can be had, and then we'll see what's beneficial for everyone involved. But I'm not okay with jamming anything down anyone's throat without people noticing and having notice of what's going on. We go on to read this. The committee has been working for more than a year on developing a solar farm ordinance. The committee still hasn't quite finished their work yet, said John Brook, attorney for the commissioners, and the man who has his fingers on absolutely everything in the county. Nothing happens or doesn't happen without or with John Brook's blessing or whatever. And some people might say, well, that's not a bad thing. I say it's not a good thing because he's not an elected official. He was at one time, but he is not now. If he wants to be as powerful as he is, he needs to run for commissioner again. I don't like the fact that he's as powerful as he is without being an elected official. And even if he was an elected official, I wouldn't want him to be as powerful as he is. I would like his power to be backed down some, and I want to work on backing that down however I can. We need new commissioners. Just period, point blank, end of story. We need rid of James King, the Cowboy Kid Commissioner, and his fellow partner, Cowboy Kid Commissioner Shannon Henry. We need new commissioners. We need rid of their third partner, their sleepy sister, Sherry Riggin. We need rid of the three commissioners. I cannot say it anymore. I can't say it anymore. There will be at least one, if not two commissioners up next year. And that will be something that will have to be dealt with. But for right now, they're doing the right thing. But the reason I got off on them is because they're who put John Brook in place. And I just feel like he's too powerful. Moving on. The Metropolitan Plan Commission Committee has still not met with a consultant that has been hired to help develop an ordinance regulating solar farms, Brook said. Here we see a picture that says no solar farms. 2 solar farms had been planned for northern Delaware County in 2021. Some landowners had already contracted with solar developers to create fields of solar plant panels, hundreds of acres in size that would replace productive cropland. The fields would produce electricity to be used by electric vehicles, utilities, including Indiana and Michigan Power. The extension of the moratorium until December 31st is expected to give the committee enough time to complete its work, Brooks said. Gaston area residents grateful for delay. The attorney said the extension came at the suggestion of the commissioners. This is the second extension for the committee's work. The first occurred in February this year after the unexpected death of Metropolitan Plan Commission Director Marta Moody, which was just unbelievable and a horrible loss, who had organized the committee and was the chairperson. At that time, the commissioners extended the deadline until August 21st, which isn't here yet. After 3 commissioners unanimously agreed to the extension on the first reading, a few members of the public from the Gaston area who were opposed to the solar field development in their neighborhood thanked the commissioners for supporting the delay. Harold King told commissioners that more negative stories about solar farms are starting to be heard. He said solar panels have a place in the residential area, He said solar panels have a place in residential areas and on brownfields, but not agricultural land, which I basically agree with him. Never do they have a place on farmlands, King said. We depend on that for our food supply, and folks, they aren't making any more farm ground. I want to note for the record, this is Harold King, not James King. not the commissioner, just same last name. Opposition ruined farmland going to be destroyed. Opposition. Ruined farmland going to be destroyed. Kathy Kirtley also said she opposed replacing the farm fields with solar fields. There are no amounts of incentive money that's going to help replace the ruined farmland that this is going to destroy, she said. Tim Nickum, also of the Gaston area and who had served as a member of the ordinance committee, said its meetings were lively and sometimes contentious. He said he could understand how it might be difficult to get final report that failed to capture all the points of view expressed. He requested that members be able to review the final report before it is finalized. Henry told Nickum that the plan was to let the committee go over the report before it is issued. Nickum said that more information is available about solar fields now than it was available when the controversy started in Delaware County a year and a half ago. It wouldn't break my heart at all if you just decided to end this whole matter right now and say this county is not going to entertain this prospect, he said. Solar fields have their support, including Delaware County residents who support environmental gains. They say solar energy would provide you over the use of fossil fuels. Local League of Women Voters released a statement in support ending the moratorium. The League of Women Voters of Muncie, Delaware County urges an end to the moratorium on utility scale solar operations passed by Delaware County commissioners in 2022, and we endorse passing an ordinance that sanctions approval for the solar energy installations in Delaware County based on a reasonable case-by-case review of each proposal's individual merit, the statement read. I'm glad that did not happen, and I'm glad that the commissioners did the right thing here. Like I said, I'm just I'm not happy with just jamming stuff through. I'm not ready to say kill it altogether, but the moratorium is a good thing. Let's see here. All right. The last thing that I wanted to talk about was Henry County Sheriff John Sproles. For all of you that may have forgot what this man looks like and who he is, here is GQ Johnny, Sheriff John Sproles. He's on the page here in front of us. And I just wanted to make sure that everyone was familiar with who we were talking about. There's also another picture that I want to show you all. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to get this up here because I want you guys to be able to see 1000% who we're dealing with here, and be able to have a good idea. Here, give me a second. There we go. I am uploading this. Here we go. Here he is. GQ, look alive. Johnny Sproles, the Duke of Hazzard. Here he is, looking fit and trim and nice in his suit and his his freaking hat in his suit. I've seen him make more traffic stops look like this than in actual uniform. That's what I don't understand. I've seen him make more traffic stops like this than in his actual uniform. Like, it's rather interesting to see him like this. This is what Octosproles looks like. So, I was not expecting that. All right. I have it on good authority. All right, I'm going to announce this. And he has his tight pants on. Absolutely, he does. He's always got tight pants on. Who is the one that you sent me? Let me see. I don't know which one you sent me. Send it to me again. Or tell me which one it is. Or tell me who you are, because your name is different than your name is different. The one with the oh yes. Oh my god. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, let me get yes. Give me a second. I also need the one to get the one of Cartman up. Give me 1 second here. Oh my god. This is yet again something that I just don't I thought we decided as a group not to disrespect octopuses like that. That's hilarious. Here we are with mean Mr. Sproles. I don't know what he's got going on here. Boy, he is bad. I'm telling you, I don't know what this dude has going on. I think that thing is cutting off his brain. I think it's doing harm to him. I think that is doing harm to his brain, and I think that is what that's what the issue is. I think that is causing him to not be able to function properly, because I don't really understand what else would cause him to do everything that he has done. I really am at a loss for why he's done everything that he's done, why he continues doing what why he continues doing what he's done. And then the last one, of course, is this lovely picture here. Respect my authority. Of course, it's the Sproles in the Cartman. So it's a thing of beauty. That is spiked hair outside whatever that is on his head. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what is going on with that weird. I mean, he must be sweating and it's just pushing it back and it looks funky, because I don't know, man. Like, that just looks like a cap you would put on, and it has hair just designed like that. It's really, really, really bizarre. I don't know. Just totally nutso. Anyways, enough joking on the man aside. I will say this. I have heard this for a while now, but I had not been able to confirm this. I'll say this. I still cannot confirm 100% what I am about to say, but because of what I've heard, I feel like I can say it. Earlier, I said there was a rumor that I'm chasing down with this mass shooting thing in Muncie, and I'm in a position where I cannot say what the rumor is currently. But then there's this rumor, and even though I have not confirmed it for 100%, I do feel like I've confirmed enough that I can say what I'm going to say. People have been asking why this beanbag use of force incident has not picked up more steam, why people haven't been outraged by this, why people aren't doing anything, why the news media is not doing anything, why people aren't protesting or speaking out against what this man is doing, why the state police or the FBI isn't investigating. And I cannot answer why the news media is not doing anything. I can't answer why other people aren't speaking out, why this isn't a bigger deal. It should be. But I can tell you 1,000% that it is a problem. It is a problem, and it should be a problem. That I can tell you, we all know it. We all know that without a doubt. I can also tell you, and this is what I cannot confirm all the way, but I believe enough of it is true that I can say. The feds are looking into what's happening with this incident. I know that one way or another, either they have had sheriff's officers, sheriff's deputies, and corrections officers either to Indianapolis, or they have come to Henry County, or they've done it over the phone, or one way or another. But I know that federal agents, special agents, have talked to members of the Henry County Sheriff's Department in the last several days. I know that they're talking to high-ranking officials within the Henry County Sheriff's Department. I know that they are talking to people within the jail. I know that they are talking to the inmate that was, injured in this, and I know that they are talking to law enforcement. I am going to reach out to the local Muncie field office and the Indianapolis field office tomorrow to see if I can get any kind of statement one way or another. We all know what's going to come of that, so don't hold your breath. But I am working to confirm that. I do have sources, obviously, in law enforcement. I have sources within the law enforcement in Henry County. I have sources within the state police, and I have sources within both the FBI here in the state of Indiana, as well as the U.S. District Court, Southern District Court. So I will do what I can to confirm this and be able to tell you when I can tell you. But I do have it on enough authority to say that Sheriff Sproles is sweating it. He's got it coming. He's got it coming from all angles, and he is not doing well with it. So we got to keep up the pressure, folks. We got to keep this thing going, and we gotta not let off the hook here. We need to do what we can to keep this pressure up, to speak out when he does wrong, to let him know, and just continue to tell him and ask him. Good night, folks that are leaving. I'm getting ready to toss out of here myself. But we need to tell this man that he can resign. We need to let him know that he can resign. I definitely agree with you, Castle Lord, that what he did with the dance group was absolutely ridiculous. We got to keep kicking the door. Never quit kicking the door, KC. Absolutely. You're exactly right, KC. So this is something that is concerning, something I will be looking into, something I will continue working on. I've been answering a lot of emails. I'm still building the channel, working on the channel, and doing this. Turn that badge in, Sproles. Time is up. That's right, Audie. That's the way to say it, dude. 100%. So he hides. You can never find him around town. Not unless he's off duty and pulling over cars. That's the easiest way to find Sproles. Sproles, please run my criminal history. It's much better if you say background, Audie. You don't have a criminal history. Say background, not criminal history. You don't want yourself to sound like a criminal. He's gone into hiding except for on parade. Get his dash cam. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, real soon I'll be in there and I will be looking at what's going on with the footage from the day, and you, my beautiful people, will be seeing that all. So you guys, might be time to get pulled over on camera. I don't want to be pulled over by Sproles, period. But if you do get pulled over, I would highly suggest having a camera running. Make sure that phone is definitely on and charged up. It's not a good time to be driving in Henry County. And I definitely wouldn't want to be driving in Henry County and being a person of color. And I hate saying that, but that is definitely scary. I mean, Mary, you and yours, keep your head down. All other people of color down there. Like, I hate saying that, but man, I'm telling you, it would be scary. It would be very scary to be a minority person. I don't like saying that. It's just a person of color. I don't know what the best way to say that. It would be a scary time to be a person of color, to be someone that the hatred of Henry County, and I don't mean that of the citizens, I mean the people who are in the positions that hate. It would be scary to be a person that the people hate in Henry County. It's with Boy George. Jesus. Oh, good Lord. All right, folks. I'm going to be asking about the body camera. We'll be seeing what's going on. So that is what we got for this evening. I'm going to try to have something big for you tomorrow. I'll keep you posted. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Wednesday is the Board of Works in the city of Muncie. Tomorrow is the Winchester budget meetings. I don't know that I'm going to that. I don't know if I'll be there or not. It just depends. We'll see what goes on. I've still got a lot of stuff to do with building the channel. Please, 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 for the love of God, do me a favor. And if you haven't liked this video, go hit the thumb. It won't be that hard. Hit that thumb, give us a like. Hit the bell. The bell is what sets up the notifications. You know we're live here every night, Sunday through Thursday at 9 p.m. But I'm going to get to a point where I'm releasing content during the day or other little shorts or whatnot. So you'll want to see when we go live, so do that. Obviously, you guys know how to comment. That's wonderful. You can always comment in the comment section after the show is over as well. I will reach you there, and share the show with everyone you know. I guess we'll call what are we going to call our people? The Spotlighters? Is that what we're going to call the people? The Spotlighters? So for tonight's postscript, PS, because we are the political spotlight. PS for tonight's postscript, I've got to say, political candidates, it is time to quit dicking around. There's less than 85 days now. Come on, turn it on. It's time to get with it. I'm out. Good night. God bless. See you tomorrow. Bye.